People walking on the street suddenly and without warning all lost consciousness. Chaos broke out on the streets. Cars in motion started crashing everywhere. Whether in offices or subways, the ground was littered with bodies. Oddly, there were no wounds on them, nor any signs of pain on their faces. Just then, a woman in pajamas pushed open her door and walked out. Soon after, a large crowd of people emerged from their homes. They looked at the bodies on the ground without surprise, as if they were used to such scenes. That's because these bodies weren't real humans, but robotic doubles. In the future world 100 years later, humans could remotely control robots that looked exactly like real people through a connecting device. These robots could do any job and were even used by the military on the battlefield. Even if a double encountered danger, it wouldn't affect the user. Moreover, one could get pleasure simply by stimulating it with electricity, directly replacing the side effects of taking drugs. But on this day, an accident happened when a boy was using a double. As he was about to communicate with a girl he had just met, he encountered a mysterious man. Seeing the man approaching, the boy tried to shoo him away, but the next second, the man quickly left. Soon, the police arrived at the scene and found the two double bodies. Their eyes were burned out, and the chips in the back were damaged. When the police went to the users' homes to investigate, they found that the user of the female robot was a fat man who was already dead. At the same time, the user of the male robot was also found dead in a dormitory. What had happened? Based on the footage from the boy's double, the police saw the man's appearance. Coincidentally, the boy was the son of the double's inventor. So the police went to the boy's home and met his father's double. The father had many doubles, and the one the boy had used on the day he was killed was just one of them. At this point, the police noticed that the boy had been mistakenly killed, and the real target of the killer was actually his father. The police quickly scanned half of the killer's face and identified the suspect. They then began to chase after the killer. Faced with the police's heavy encirclement, the killer took out his weapon, and the police immediately lost control, their eyes exploding. At the same time, the killer also saw the inventor on the plane and pointed the weapon directly at him. The inventor reacted quickly and disconnected the connecting device, while the pilot and others had their eyeballs shot out. Then the plane began to plummet rapidly. At this moment, the inventor restarted the double. As the plane crashed, the double was instantly flung out. Now he had to get that weapon and quickly caught up with the killer. To save his life, the killer handed over the weapon. Just as the inventor was about to leave, another accident occurred.